Hi guys! So many of us are sitting more these days, and unfortunately that's just not good for our health. I sound a bit like a broken record with my patients, but I keep telling them if you've got a desk job, you need to get up regularly. You can use something like the Pomodoro technique, which is where you break your work into 25-minute chunks, get super focused, and then have a little 5-minute break. Not only does that help your body, but it also resets your mind, so it helps you concentrate too. So today I'm going to show you a 3-minute routine that is going to help loosen you up, activate your muscles, and it's something that you can do in the little breaks that you take from work, and it will help keep you healthy. A couple of weeks ago I posted a video about the link between sitting and heart disease, and I recommend watching that at the end. But the antidote is to get up and use your muscles. So let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do when you're standing up is to step forwards with one foot, and this is going to open your back hip into extension, which stretches the hip flexors in one plane. The foot that's at the back, take that same side hand up into the air and then lean over to the side, and that's stretching the hip flexor into side bending. And then the hand that's in front of you, which is the same side as the front leg, that's reaching across, which is creating a nice rotation through the spine and the hips. And then that's getting the third plane of motion. Sitting too much can cause tightness through the hip flexors, and then that can actually impact our lower back and can make us more prone to having lower back pain. So if you do one thing when you get up from sitting, it's to make sure you stretch those hip flexors. Next up is to stretch our hamstrings. The lower part of the hamstring can become very tight when we sit with our knees at 90 degrees too much. The upper part of the hamstring, interestingly, can actually become a bit loose and weak because it's on stretch at the top, but we want to get the lower part of the hamstring stretched out after sitting by leaning forwards to about 80% stretch, not to 100%, and gently bending the knee. You can literally be doing this with the foot on the chair that you were just sitting on. So stand up, gently bend that knee, and gently pump for about 30 seconds each side. And last up is my favourite antidote to sitting on a chair, and that's to sit in a squat. So here I'm using an easier version where I'm actually leaning back against the wall. I often use this time to reply to messages or check social media and just give my brain a break from the harder work. And if you're comfortable with it, you can move away from the wall. I like to have a good wriggle. I'm using my elbows here, which you can't really see. I'm using my elbows to drive my knees apart, which just helps open up my deep hips. And then I'll just sit here sinking into that deeper squat position for a little while. Again, trying to build up to a minute or so, doing this a couple of times a day. Hey guys, I really hope you liked that video. If you did, give it a little thumbs up below. I'm going to leave you here with a video I made a couple of weeks ago about the link between sitting and heart disease, and I really recommend you give that a watch. And until next time, have a healthy week.